it essentially started out as my friend Emil, also known as Meals. I just remember one day he was just non-stop spam posting ponies and all that, and like arcade, like he had this arcade stick and all this other sort of stuff, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll have a look at this. And it didn't really have a massive transition phase for me. I just watched the first episode and pretty much just got straight into it, solely for the fact of like, it's a good show, it's animated really well, the voice acting is incredible, all of which is good for me because I really want to get into animating someday along with voice acting. So it's pretty much a win-win situation there.
October 10th, 2010. That was the date of the first episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic going to air, and very shortly after that, the fandom known as the Bronies also followed with it. And I'm proud to say that I'm a part of that fandom. And with that said, my favourite episode would have to be from Season 1, and that episode is named Sonic Rainboom. That episode premiered on the 18th of February 2011.
Now, what have we learned?
Lots of control.
Good.
Screaming and hollering.
Yes, and most importantly,
Passion.
right. So now that you know the elements of a good cheer, let's hear one.
Yay.
Ugh, you're gonna cheer for me like that? Louder.
Yay.
Louder!
Yay.
Louder!
Yay.
Ugh.
Too loud.
And the premise behind the episode itself is Rainbow Dash is scheduled to compete in the Young Flyers competition. The first prize is a day to fly with the Wonderbolts, being her idols. It would just be like us being with a favorite band. Her idol, it's like my idols personally are Ramstein, to hers are the Wonderbolts. And the episode deals with her facing the challenges, not feeling that she's up to it, not feeling that she's deserving to win, you know, questioning herself and doubting her abilities. And that in itself is something that we all face every single day. No one can look me in the eye and tell me that they've never had a point in their lives where they've questioned themselves, they've questioned what they can do, because at the end of the day we all do it. We all face these challenges daily. Anyways, the episode, you know, proceeds as it does. Rarity is given wings to go and observe the Young Flyers competition, as with the rest of the main six, who are enchanted so they can walk on clouds to witness the event. Rarity, however, overcomes herself and lets the wings, in a sense, kind of control her ego to a point where she wants to compete as well. That being said, that overshadows Rainbow Dash and kinda makes her feel even more insecure about how her performance may come out. Anyway, the day itself happens. Rainbow Dash is starting, you know, getting nervous and all of such, and Rarity getting all the attention, and pretty much it just comes to the point where she finishes her routine, flies up near the sun, and the sun burns the wings. This is where Rainbow Dash sees this, and that's just when, you know, courage aside, she just bolts to save her friend. In doing that, she achieves the Sonic Rainbow.
I can't look.
Something that she had no faith in herself of doing again, because she'd only ever done it once as a filly. Now, at the end of the episode, she realizes she could do it, all the confidence, all of that. And to be honest with you, that's what I love about the episode. It's just it just makes you feel really warm, because it proves that, you know, anything's possible if you try your hardest. If you've got a dream, if you've got something you want to achieve in life, all you got to do is put hard work in and you'll get there. And it's what I love, because not a lot of kids shows tackle this anymore, because generally all kids shows nowadays, to me, are nothing more than methods to sell toys. And pretty much that's what this show started out as, but something about it just kind of turns and makes it just a normal show where, you know, normal methods. It just kind of takes you back. For people like me, who are, myself, I'm 21, at this current point in time, it really takes me back to the days of when I was watching cartoons and kid shows where they had a message behind it. That could just be me, though I'm pretty sure, you know, kids in 10 years' time are going to tell me that I'm, you know, being a moron, and there were shows in their time that did the same thing, but that's just me with a biased view on it. However, if I had to say it, I'd have to say that this episode of Friendship is Magic did that the best for me in comparison to any other episode. I know there are other episodes that do this, being Applebuck Season. It varies. However, this is just also me being biased because Rainbow Dash is hands down my favorite character. Now, you know, you could probably there's an episode for each main six pony where they have a challenge that they can't, and that's what's good about it. You know, it's every episode has something good for kids. It's got a great message behind it, and I would honestly recommend everyone go watch that episode at least 10 times because it's the best and it has the best pony in it, but just because it has a great message behind it.
I learned how important it is to keep your hooves on the ground and be there for your friends.
Excellent. Well done, Rarity.
This really is the best day ever!
Even to this day, I ask myself that question, but it really just boils down to, like, everyone I've so far met in the community is just really awesome, in the sense of, like, we never would have met each other without the show, but we all have so much in common, and I don't even see it as a community. I see, like, the Bronies of New South Wales, the more recent Canberra Bronies, more of like a family rather than a community. So I guess I'd have to say it's more of a belonging sort of thing, more of like a family belonging sort of feel.